Hey everybody, Paul coming back at you with another Tool Tuesday today with our 16-foot long, 72-inch wide AVID CNC. Hope you enjoy the video, hope you learned something, and thanks for tuning in. So when you dry lumber, it's never flat. It'll have a little twist, a little cup, a little warp. We use the CNC for any of our larger slabs that can't get through the planer, or the ones we want perfectly flat, because this machine is no joke. It's going to give you a totally flat, perfect piece of wood. How do we do that? We place the piece of wood on the CNC, and then we just test the rock, and we find the two high spots. Using just an adjustable ruler, we just place it on the CNC, we check the high spot versus the opposite high spot. What we're trying to do is put both high spots at about the same height, and then we use a wood wedge, put it in there, a few clamps, just touching the wood. We don't actually clamp the wood down. Typically the slabs are heavy enough to hold themselves there. And then we're going to get set up over at the computer. Alright, so we're over here at the computer. We just recently upgraded from Mach 3 to Mach 4. We're going to show you what Mach 3 looks like versus Mach 4. This is Mach 3. Now this is the Mach 4 layout, much cleaner. AVID CNC actually has their own skin on here. And once you get used to this one, it's definitely much easier to use. Huge improvement. All right, so the head's way down at the other end. We just operate it with our keyboard, page up and down, raises and lowers the head, and then the arrows control how it drives. So we're gonna bring the head down here, and we're gonna show you what bit we're gonna be using. So this is the bit we use. This is an Amana Tools RC2252. It comes with two bottom cutters as well as two side cutters. I've had the bottom cutters removed for about 4 years now. I've never used them since. Much better finish. I don't get any burning on the wood. And if we do damage the cutters with a stone or some metal, it's half the cost to replace all the cutters because you're only using the side cutters. It is a carbide insert bit, which has inserts which have 4 sides. So when you dull one of the sides, you're able to loosen a screw, turn the insert, and you can start again with a fresh, sharp side. Or if you hit something metal, a rock, and you damage it, you're able to change the inserts really quickly, inexpensively as well. The initial investment is high, but the ongoing maintenance is very low, and the carbide cutters last for a very, very long time. We've recently done a huge upgrade to our CNC. This is the Hitco 7.5 kilowatt spindle. This is directly through AVID CNC. They have a full plug-and-play kit that you basically just mount this in, cable gets screwed on, cable goes to one of their boxes. That's all pre-wired, all super simple to install. And man, 7.5 kilowatt, I think that's like 9.4 horsepower, something like that. We were running a 6 horsepower head, and it's definitely a step up from that head. It was also a less inexpensive head that we were using, and we can tell in the quality of the cut, this is a truer spindle. It definitely is a smoother cut. It has an ERC 32 collet, so that it lets you put shafts up to 3/4 of an inch in there. Our bit we're using has a 1/2 inch shaft, so no problem fitting that. Fully adjustable RPM, I believe from 1,000 RPM all the way up to 24,000 RPM, all easily controlled through Mach 4, which is really, really nice. And it has its own air cooling fan up here, which keeps it cool, keeps this thing running. We've had this on the machine now for a while. It's been rock solid. It's definitely increased our production compared to the 6 horsepower head that we've had. Project list to do is making a new dust hood for this, so that'll be coming up soon. But first we're going to make a vacuum table for this CNC. Alright, the bit's installed. I'm going to hand this off to Justin. He's actually doing the work of taking these rough slabs. They really don't look very good right now, but they are stunning walnut. You're going to see this is beautiful grain hidden under the rough exterior. Kind of like me. Definitely like Justin.